All right, so we know that there's power in numbers because we just saw how OpenAI had their drama when it came to Sam Altman. He was fired on Friday, and by the following week, he was rehired. And it's because the programmers, the developers, and the software engineers at OpenAI all signed a letter demanding he get his job back. So that's the power of getting organized. With an estimated 1.5 million software developers and programmers in the United States alone, the question is, should programmers unionize? Should we organize and protect ourselves in the case of job losses? Over the past year and a half, we've seen a couple of 100,000 people lose their jobs. Now, granted, a lot of that was not because of AI. A lot of it was because of inflation. But the reality is, and what's top of mind of most people in computer science programs in university, those who are currently programmers and software developers, and those who are looking to learn how to code, what they're thinking about, what we're thinking about, is what is the programming industry going to look like 5 years down the line? Will there still be jobs? Will I still have a career? Will there be a career for me to enter into? And these are all valid concerns. I mean, it's so interesting. We, the programmers, are the ones who are potentially coding ourselves out of a job. And again, with 1.5 million software developers and programmers in the United States alone, there's strength in numbers. So unionizing and organizing might be the way to go. I mean, you would think there's an organization in the US that actually represents programmers. Actually, there is. It's called the Campaign to Organize Digital Employees, and they're part of the Communication Workers of America, a large organization that represents hundreds of thousands of people. But unfortunately, only 4,000 of them are part of CODE, the Campaign to Organize Digital Employees. So 4,000 out of 1.5 million? That's not a lot. Now, we just saw the Screen Actors Guild ratify a contract with the movie industry and the TV industry. And one of the primary focuses was how AI is being used and how it might impact the movie stars and TV stars. So I'm thinking maybe programmers, coders, developers, software engineers, software developers, we should probably do the same thing. We should be part of the decision-making process moving forward. We're coding it, we're programming AI. And I'm a big fan of artificial intelligence. I think it is what we should be using. But we need safeguards. We need to make sure that we're not coding ourselves out of a job. I mean, you have to remember, software developers, programmers, coders, we're some of the most highly paid individuals in the entire United States. And there's strength in numbers, and there's strength in the mighty dollar. So we can organize, we can get unionized, we can make sure there are good terms and good contracts and agreements put forward that talk about job security in reference to AI, that provides reskilling and upskilling opportunities, where we have transparency in AI development, and fair compensation, because sometimes programmers only work 40 hours a week, but then there's gonna be times when you're working 50, 60, 70, 80 hours when you have to launch a product. So yeah, I think it might be time for all of us to get together, consider taking a look at CODE-CWA, and if you're a freelancer, participate and get involved with the Freelancers Union. And actually, one of the best examples of how there's strength in numbers is the recent drama that happened at OpenAI with Sam Altman. He was let go on Friday, but by the following week, he was rehired. And that's primarily because the team, the people, the programmers, the engineers at OpenAI all signed a letter demanding he comes back. So that goes to show you there's opportunity there. There's a chance for people to come together, to organize, to get involved, and make sure that we have jobs. And if there's going to be a shift in the industry, that there's a chance to reskill, to retrain for a different type of position. And we know 2024 is going to be a very interesting year. There's a lot of things happening. There are people running for office, and we need to make this an issue. We need to make job security for programmers a big issue. So sound off down below. What's your opinion? What are your thoughts? What do you think in terms of organizing as programmers? Again, programmers all over the world are concerned about AI. People learning how to code are concerned about AI. And people spending thousands of dollars in university and college on computer science degrees are concerned about the future of AI. One thing I will say, AI is a fantastic tool, but we have to make sure it's a tool that doesn't replace us. All right, sound off down below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with others, because this is a very important topic, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy coding.